After my stepfather, Jim, died when I was 7, my childhood took a marked turn. My mother was left with 3 kids, 2 of which hated her. Those were Jim's kids. They hated her because their own mother had committed suicide in that house we were living in. So she had 2 kids that hated her and me. So she tried to take care of us, but she couldn't. She didn't really have the capacity to. She was dealing with some depression and low self-esteem, so she couldn't really take care of us. So she reached out to social services, and they came in, and we went to different places. We were scattered. I went to a foster home, and it was actually a very good foster home. The parents were excellent. They provided a good, safe, nurturing environment, and they had a son, Mike, who was only a year older than I was. We got along great, had a lot of fun. In fact, we even looked a little alike, so much so that when we went on vacation to Ocean City, we were in a restaurant, and the waiter, I don't know if the waiter was serious or not, but the waiter asked if the twins wanted a salad. And so we kind of joked about that later. So we did a lot of fun things together. Mike's dad, Jerry, loved fish. So we went fishing several times. So it was a really positive environment with this family. And I probably would have stayed there, a couple more years until my mom got her life back together. But she came to visit me at school one time. I heard about this later from Evelyn, my foster mom. So my mom came to the school, but it was an unauthorized visit. So it wasn't arranged with social services. And social services doesn't like that. So they decided I needed to be in a more secure place. So they moved me to a children's home in Catonsville. And I moved there December of '77. And I was there for 2 years, 1978, 79. And actually it was 2 very happy years. There were like 50 students at the facility. So lots of kids to play with, lots of great activities. I remember playing Frisbee. It's where I gained my love for Frisbee, just on this really long lawn. And toward my end of my second year there, I remember meeting with the administration officials, some counselors, and they informed me that my mother was getting her life back together again. She was ready to bring me back. And honestly, didn't really want to move back with her. I was having such a good time at the home. But there was something in me felt like it was the right thing to do. Moving back with her was a very hard transition. Although she was physically ready and able to provide for my needs, emotionally, she still wasn't there. But as I always did, I found a way to get support and made friends. Then I was actually ready to go to high school. My zone school was not a very good high school, so I decided I wanted to go to a better high school and get a better education. So I decided to go to Poly. The official name is the Baltimore Polytechnic Institute. I had a great education, was challenged. I did a lot of hard work, 3 hours of homework a night, but it was a really good education.